We've officially hit $200 million made on the Billionaire's Beginnings account. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you how I made the last 10 million of it and some tips that I've learned along the way. So the first thing I did was go over to the nightclub and empty out the wall safe. It hit its capacity at 250 grand, and I made sure to increase the nightclub popularity so that I can earn another $50,000 every 48 minutes. I then went over and raided a stash house so that I could get free supplies for one of my businesses. I was hoping an MC business and I got lucky. And the reason why I was hoping for that is because the MC businesses at the time of recording this are currently double money. So in this video, we're fully taking advantage of that money bonus. So to help out the process, I went over to my arcade, down into the basement and into the master control terminal, which is such a useful tool because it allows me to access all my MC businesses from one central computer. So I made sure to restock all of the businesses. I personally purchased supplies because I have all the upgrades that allows me to be profitable that way, and supplies are currently on discount, which is great. Once that was taken care of, I knew it was going to take about 2 to 3 hours before all the supplies for the MC businesses would be used up and turned into product. So I started up my first KO Preco heist. And we got really lucky on the first time through because I did get the pink diamond as my primary target. Now, I got a bunch of cash as a secondary loot, but we still made over 1.5 million because I completed it with the elite challenge. So because the heist has a 2.5 hour cooldown as a solo player, usually this would be the time where I'd go and do the Dr. Dre contract, but instead I'm able to switch over to my secondary character and start up another KO Preco heist right away. This time we got relatively decent secondary loot, and we got the bearer bonds as our primary target, so we still made a decent amount of money so far, totaling about $3 million for the episode. Now, using this method of going back and forth between characters to do back-to-back KO Preco heists is something I've done quite a bit recently because it allows me to make about $3 million in an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours worth of work, which is great money. And I really don't feel like grinding out some of the other businesses. So instead of doing other things while waiting for the supplies to run through at my MC businesses, all I did was go AFK. And the way I do that is I head over to my office, get into the central area, I make sure to disband as an MC or as a CEO, and then I go into the interaction menu, go over to office decor, and preview one of the office decors. Once I'm in that screen, I could go AFK for so many hours, it doesn't matter. The game thinks I'm still in the lobby, so the product still gets produced at the MC businesses, but I could just walk away, and that's exactly what I did. After about 6 to 7 hours had passed, I came back, went over to my master control terminal, and resupplied my businesses before going over to my nightclub and taking out all the money from the wall safe, which was 250 grand. But at this point, one of the MC businesses was actually full stock, and that was counterfeit cash. So I went and did a sell mission in an invite-only session. We got the mission where we have 5 dinghies. We have to drive them to 5 different drop-offs individually, totaling 15 drop-offs, and we made just over $700,000. Now, unfortunately, I messed up on one of them. I ended up driving the dinghy up onto the side of the beach, and it just blew up. So that was one piece of product that we lost, but at the end of the day, we still made great money. Next up, I sold our grass farm, if you know what I'm talking about. We did the exact same sale mission actually, and we made almost 700 grand selling in an invite-only session once again. And with that, of course, plenty of time had passed, so the cooldown for the first KO Preco heist was well over, so I started up another one, and this time we got the ruby necklace, making us the least amount of money out of all the heist, but still great money nonetheless. Once that was done, the blue stuff lab was fully stocked up, so I did a sell mission for it in an invite-only session. This time we got the 3 buzzard sale mission where you have to drop off 5 different packages in each of the helicopters. It takes a little bit of time, but it's not too bad, and we made just shy of 900 grand. And right after that mission ended, one of my MC businesses, my Coca-Cola lockup, was raided or being raided. And if you guys don't know, while you're an MC president, your businesses can be raided. Sometimes stock will be stolen, sometimes your employees would be stolen. Things can happen, and if you do not resolve the issue, that stock will either be lost, your business will be shut down. A lot of things can happen that are quite frustrating. Now, the best way to avoid this is to make sure that as soon as you're not doing something related to your MC businesses, that you disband immediately. If you do that, you'll never run into these raids. But because I was still an MC just after finishing my cell mission, they hit me with one of these raids. So I had to go all the way back, take out all the enemies, finally track down a police van, take out the police, and drive my staff back. This took like 10 minutes, I think. It was a waste of time. If you can, try to avoid it by always disbanding as an MC president. So that was a bit frustrating, but the money grind is not over because there are a few more MC businesses that need to fully stock up. So in the meantime, I decided to sell off my nightclub stock, which was over $1.1 million, and I did it in a public session with 25 or more people so that I would earn the 50% high demand bonus. So in the end, I did the sell mission. It was a little bit nerve-wracking, but because I did it at night, I knew it was harder for other people to see me, and I made sure to use ghost organization so that traveling through the city, I would go unnoticed, and in the end, I made just over 1.5 million. Now, because the nightclub sale was so large, I didn't realize until it happened that I was only now $1 million away from hitting 200 million. And the business that was fully stocked up at the time was our Coca-Cola lockup, which conveniently sold for $1 million. So I made sure to start it up in an invite-only session, and unfortunately we got the garbage trucks. Now, the first one I did all 5 deliveries pretty smooth, but it did take me some time, so I thought I'd be a little bit creative and get my cargo bob and try to pick up the garbage truck with my cargo bob. I've never tried it before, didn't know if it worked, and when I tried, I of course miserably failed. And then when I went to go park my cargo bob, the truck just blew up. So I lost a third of the product that I had built up over this time, hundreds of thousands of dollars. That was unfortunate. I finished off the mission, but I remembered that I still had money in my nightclub wall safe to pick up. So once I completed that mission for the Coca-Cola lockup, I went over to the nightclub, picked up my 250K, and that there put us over the $200 million made on our account. Now, I gotta say, this mission, this journey has been incredible, especially since I've been able to share it with you guys the entire way. That's what makes it so fun for me, because I love being able to share the things I learn and potentially help you guys out when you guys are playing as well. So there's a few things I want to mention that I've learned since making $100 or $150 million. First up, the nightclub is incredible. Try to utilize the wall save as much as you possibly can. It's easy to forget about it, but 250K every 5 hours for little to no work is incredible. As you can see here, I'm on my way to making $10 million from the wall save alone. Now, in total, the nightclub has made me 15 million, which is once again incredible. But mind you, some of the sell missions happened in public lobbies, like in today's video, so I've probably made even more than that. And to think that that business is almost entirely passive is insane. Another business that I haven't used in a while or haven't spoken about in a while is the auto shop. When this thing was triple money, my gosh, it brought in a ton of money. So I'm putting it out there. I really hope Rockstar gives us another week where we get triple money, because this thing is insane. You can see here, we made $250 million in just that 1 week, which is mind-blowing, or 2 weeks. And speaking of things that have been underused, I gotta say, I have not used the Master Control Terminal anywhere near as much as I should have. During this week, I've realized that being able to resupply your nightclub popularity, resupply your bunker, your MC businesses, everything from one location is so vital. And because they're all passive producing businesses, you might as well do it because it just makes you free money on the side. And whenever you want, you could do the final sell mission at any time. So it's something I'm definitely going to use going forward, and something that I think I really looked over my first $200 million made. But with that, I hope some of the things I've said today have helped you guys out, and I hope you guys are enjoying the series. What I plan to do with the $15 million that I now have is to start spending it on some cars. That's going to be the next video, and I hope you guys enjoy that style of format. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.